Hello, everybody. My wife has told me that I've been very neglectful. Not of her, of course. That my vlogs, I've never done an introduction vlog. And she's right. That really wasn't the point of me vlogging. My vlogging was more for making a personal video diary for two reasons. I'll get into that later, but anyways, let me introduce myself. I live here and I work here. I affectionately call this Casa de Carmela after my wife. We are fast approaching our 10th wedding anniversary. I met her in the Philippines, visited her many times there, visited her family, and which is quite large, as you imagine, in the Philippines. Traveled to various places to accomplish that. And eventually did a fiancé visa. It's called a fiancé visa. That's the fastest way to marry a woman from another country. I don't know if you've seen 90 Day Fiancé on TV. That's an interesting show. But basically that's what a fiancé visa is. It lets you prove that you're going to marry this person. And after about 6 months, and there's a bunch of paperwork and background checks and stuff that happen. And after about 6 months or so, your fiance gets granted a visa to come and visit you, and she has 90 days, or he, to decide to get married or not. So, yeah, after a huge amount of email correspondence, a little bit of chatting, multiple visits to the Philippines, I decided to pop the question. I proposed to her a Virgin Beach island resort, and she happily accepted, and that made me the happiest man ever. So we then I booked flights round trip for me to the Philippines to escort her to Hawaii. So I went via Hawaii and then Hawaii to the Philippines round trip. And then I flew my daughter and her husband in to take part in the ceremony and to photograph him. My daughter is an amateur photographer, which turned out to be perfect. So anyways, we did all that in Hawaii on the grounds of the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. The secret to making that happen is you book one night there at the Hawaiian Hotel. It's pretty expensive. You wouldn't want to stay there normally. The Royal Hawaiians are older, one of the oldest hotels there, probably the oldest. And then you can perform a marriage ceremony on the grounds, which we did. We hired a preacher to officiate that. So anyways, that marks a remarkable period of my life, 10 years ago, coming up in November. And still to this day, it's like the happiest thoughts, happiest time of my life. happy person. Not that I wasn't pretty happy to begin with, but you know, when you change things in your life, you want them to always be for the better. So anyway, my name is Randy, and this YouTube channel name is RandysContext. And contrary to good YouTube practice, you're not supposed to create a variety channel where you talk about everything and show all sorts of things, because that's not a niche, and so you can't get many subscribers when you take that approach. But Randy's Context is a glimpse into the day-to-day life of me and what it's like for a Filipina to come to America and live and become Americanized. She's a very accomplished woman, by the way, a registered nurse working at a local hospital. That's been a long path for her too. It wasn't overnight. She had to study hard, take tests. She's a very smart woman, actually, in other fields. And so this is our courtyard. This house I moved into about 20 years ago and have been gradually transforming it into a hybrid Japanese Polynesian style house. Has this very nice courtyard. Of course, I've completely remodeled it, and we live here at Casa de Carmela. And since the quarantine, I should tell you the other thing that I do is I'm a software engineer, and I've worked for many decades actually in that field. Graduated from the University of Oregon in computer science. It's Friday. I was told by my company to work from home this week, and next week, and all the weeks that follow. So I set up my home office on the dining room table. This is my work laptop. It has special software installed on it to allow me to log into the computer systems. And I took one of my computer terminals from my other system, hooked up a keyboard, got my Bluetooth mouse. I've got my other laptop here. I've got Alexa here too. Alexa's important. Alexa, play mariachi music.
Mariachi music, playing now on Amazon Music.
Now you know why. Alexa, quiet. Computer science. Sweetie, come and say hello.
To what?
I'm introducing myself on, this is my YouTube introduction.
Oh.
Just a brief hello.
Hello.
Here's my wife. We're practicing social distance because she is a nurse at a hospital, so we have to be a little bit careful. Not that careful though.
Hello.
So the other part of this journey of transformation for this property, Casa de Carmela, was to remodel this pool area. I've accomplished that. It's in pretty good shape. So one of the things I like to do is pretend that this is actually a resort, bed and breakfast, or a small boutique hotel resort. And here's one of the other occupants. This is Lilu. Hi, Lilu. She's an indoor cat. And the courtyard is completely, in the backyard, completely enclosed. So it's a healthy environment for our two cats. That's Lilu. And her brother, we adopted both these cats when they were babies. Her brother, Loki, they get to go in and out through the courtyard into the backyard because we keep that all closed off, and it's safe. So cats can have a really nice long lifespan if you keep them safe and secure. They're very happy cats. What else can I tell you about myself? Oh, well, since I was a teenager, I started playing guitar, and over the years I've collected a few of them. Still have some from college. I'm kind of doing a variety of styles. So I have flamenco guitars, steel string, 6 and 12 string guitars, and my musical tastes are all over the spectrum. Right now I'm kind of focusing in on 12 string again. I started that when I was in college by listening to huge amounts of Leo Kottke. Maybe Randy's Context will make a little more sense now that you have seen my introduction. And hey, leave some comments, topics that you might want me to talk about, guitar songs you might want me to play, places you might want me to go in Oregon. We can travel about in Oregon now. So, catch the next video. It's going to be a nice song. Guaranteed. So hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it. Let's try to build the channel together. Love and peace.